to the Pre-Snap Podcast, Props Edge Edition, presented by LineStar. Alongside Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville with your top 5 best prop bets for Week 7 in the NFL on the PrizePicks app. If you don't already have the PrizePicks app, make sure to download it. It is legal in most states, so it's a great way to place those prop bets. And make sure to download it. Use promo code BETFULLY, and new users who deposit at least $10 can get up to $100 of your deposit matched. And if you want to go out there and dominate on PrizePicks, you got to check out our Props Edge tool on the LineStar app. Great way to help you place those bets, all the stats and analytics you need to dominate out there in your sports betting. Let's get to our top 5 best bets on PrizePicks. Last week we went 4 for 5, so looking to keep the momentum going in Week 7, and we've got some great matchups to exploit this week, including Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins. We're saying he goes over 65.5 receiving yards. He's hit this in 3 of 5 games this season, going up against an Atlanta Falcons defense giving up 66 yards per game to wide receiver twos. Last game against San Francisco, 296 receiving yards, and Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel all had over 78 against the Atlanta Falcons. So they've been giving up a ton of receiving yards. What do you make of Higgins for Week 7?
Yeah, I like Higgins this week. It seems like he is getting healthier again. Burrow is definitely locked in. And with that stat, as far as the wide receiver twos getting 66 yards, Higgins is a little bit better than the normal average wide receiver two. I think he crushes this line. I like it. The LineStar projection is almost 80 yards.
Next up, we're going to the GOAT. Bucs quarterback Tom Brady, over 267.5 passing yards. He's gone over this in 3 of the last 4 games. He's averaging 275 and going up against a Carolina Panthers defense that ranks 25th in pass DVOA. Another big bullet point for me. Brady's big mad. You saw him on the sidelines in the last game against the Steelers, laying into his teammates for good reason. Steelers with the biggest upset this season so far. They were double-digit dogs against the Bucs and pulled off the upset. So Brady big mad in this one. Not a Tom Brady that I want to go against.
Not at all.
What do you make of his passing yards prop?
Especially when this offensive line is not very good right now. They're not going to be able to rush the ball very well. It's going to be a lot of short passes for Brady, but he's going to be able to get the ball out. That is one of his strong points, is seeing what the defense is and getting it to the open guy. He's going to do it over and over again this game.
Brady going over. We've got a little correlation here in our next pick. We're going with Bucs running back Leonard Fournette, over 30.5 receiving yards. Again, you mentioned that offensive line struggling. They're not going to be able to run the ball, but guess who can catch the ball? Leonard Fournette. He's averaging 38.6 receiving yards per game. He's hit this in the last 4 games and going up against Carolina. They rank 25th in pass DVOAs versus running backs. What do you like about this prop?
Yeah, he's also hit it in the 7 of his last 10 games. Okay. So he's been hitting this over and over again. Mention those O-line issues. Brady having to check down a lot. In the last 4 games, he has 6+ targets in every single game. I think that keeps going here, and this number is just too low for Lenny.
So we're liking those Bucs receivers and the passing yards for Tom Brady in this one. Now it's time for our prop bets. Tyler, where are you headed for your prop bet in Week 7?
You know, I'm going for a little different one here. We're going Alec Pierce, over 45.5 receiving yards. He keeps getting more and more involved in this offense. Tennessee ranks 29th, allowing almost 200 yards to the receiver per game. Meanwhile, Pierce averaging 54 in the last 4 games. He's hit this every single time, and he has 27 targets over that time. Matt Ryan is looking for him, and they're going to keep going to him this week.
I am going to 49ers wide receiver Deebo Samuel, over 57.5 receiving yards. He's hit this in 3 of the last 4 games. And here's a betting trend alert for you. Chiefs pass defense ranks 32nd versus opposing wide receiver ones. This is a trend I've been picking on the past few weeks because Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, Mike Williams all had over 100 yards against the Chiefs. And when you look at Deebo Samuel's numbers, he actually surpasses them in yards after catch in this one. Loving Deebo Samuel. I'm taking him over 57.5 receiving yards in this one.
Yeah, I really do like that pick. And if you want to add a little correlation with that one, you could throw in Jimmy G over 235.5 yards. He's hitting the last 3 or 4 too. And going against that KC defense, it's allowed 286.
We're just picking on the Chiefs in this Chiefs defense specifically. We're not going against Mahomes. Don't worry. We're just going against their defense in this one.
Just a little bonus pick there.
A little Super Bowl rematch in that one.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's fun.
And do you remember that Super Bowl? We had J-Lo and Shakira. Great halftime
shaking
show.
it all around.
Well, if you want to shake it around on Prize Picks, please do so. I'm trying with that transition.
I like it.
Make sure you download the Prize Picks app. It is legal in most states, so definitely check that out. New users who use the promo code BETFULLY can get up to $100 of your deposit match, so make sure to do that. Tailor picks there. And if you're watching us on YouTube right now, make sure to like this video. If you're enjoying our content, subscribe to our channel and sign up for notifications. As you know, a lot of times the lines change a little bit, so you want to get right on those bets when we first come out with our videos. Good luck to you in week 7. We've got some good bets for you. Looking to go 5 for 5 this week. It's just a matter of time before we hit that 5 for 5. Last week, 4 for 5. We're so close.
We are. It's happening.
It's happening.
But we're, what, six weeks through? We've only had 1 losing week.
Third of the way through.
Yep. We're
pretty
going.
good. We're rolling along, and we're going to roll along for week 7. Good luck in all your betting for this weekend. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.
Bye.